When he took on the leading role in the thriller Taken, Liam Neeson didn't expect to become an action hero, especially not at the age of 55.
But he proved so popular as the former CIA agent Brian Mills that he appeared in the sequel, and now the third film in the franchise is due out this week. I caught up with him and asked him about lots of things, including those now famous lines delivered by Charlie.
Can you do it first?
No,
You've heard him do it.
I'm not.
Try it. Just do it once for me. Go on.
I will find. Oh, sorry, I can't even get the first one. I will look for you. I will find you. That's probably.
That sounded
that's
really
probably
sinister.
quite scary, isn't it?
Really sinister. Here's the proper version. No, the words have gone now. I need the words.
I will look for you.
I will look for you, and I will find you, and I will kill you in Welsh. All right?
Liam, please. Liam Neeson, so lovely to meet you.
You too, Louise.
I'm glad you brought your tea with you.
Oh yes, my trusty travel mug.
And it's decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated Yorkshire tea, Louise, which
And it's decaffeinated because?
Because I've been drinking caffeine for years and years. I stopped about 7 years ago. I got this masseuse who does all these Broadway dancers, and he was working the lactic acid crystals out of between my muscles, very, very painfully. I was in agony, and he said afterwards, "Do you drink a lot of caffeine?" I said, "I've been drinking caffeine since I was 2. I've been Irish, you're always drinking cups of tea." You know, he said, "You should think about cutting it out." And I did. And the cramps and stuff disappeared by like 90%.
Taken 3, did you ever think when you first took it on that it was going to be such a massive success?
Never, Louise. I did the first one, when was it, 2007? And in Paris, France, 3 months, not too shabby. And at best, I thought this will be a cool little tight European thriller. That's it. And it'll find its way fairly soon into the DVD world, and that's cool.
It's quite a sort of turnaround in your career, isn't it? Sudden action hero.
Well, pretty much at the age of 55, I was when the film came out. Was yeah, you could have knocked me down with a feather, Louise, honestly.
And you were a boxer when you were little, weren't you? So does that help with the action scenes?
I was an amateur boxer when I was a kid. I started when I was 9. I think I had my last fight when I was 17 or so. And I've always kept fit, and I have my own gym, and I have a heavy bag and stuff. So I've always worked out.
And you have a stunt double as well?
I have a great stunt double called Mark Vanslow. We've done 16 films together.
Do you insist on him particularly?
Always, yeah, because he's great at his job. He resembles me physically.
So he's the same height and
he's younger than me, which is great. And he does the major stunts for me. I do my own fighting and stuff, but Mark does all the heavy stuff.
And do you like the fighting then?
I love that stuff, yeah. You get together with a bunch of really good stunt guys, and you devise a fight, and it's like being a kid in a toy shop.
It looks real. It looks painful. Do you ever get injured?
You get the odd little scrape, cut, that's about it, you know?
I love also the catch lines, and particularly in this movie, the sort of homage to the catch lines as well, because they sort of went viral, some of them, didn't they? Which is the one you get asked to say most often?
Well, when the first film came out, now my sons were always getting me to leave messages on the phone for their friends, you know, for their answer machines. So if I had a $5 for every time I left a message on one of my kids' friends' answer machines, I'd be very rich.
Which bit was it you had to leave?
I'd be going, okay, what's your friend's name? Trevor. Hi, this is Trevor's phone. If you leave a message, fine. If you don't, I will come for you. I will find you. Something like that.
And the rest as well.
Oh my God.
Such a shock when Natasha died. How do you cope with it?
I have a great family. And it was a horrible tragedy, of course. And my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they just moved in like a pincer movement. My family in Ireland, of course, were there, and it was they were terrific, and I'm always be indebted to them, you know. And it just really, really made me realize just the power of family and how sacrosanct it is and should be, and how important it is. You know, it's the basic unit of society, and that certainly was reinforced in me when Natasha's passing.
In the film, he is the ultimate overprotective dad, isn't he?
Oh, too overprotective, I know.
Are you not like that?
No, I don't think so. Certainly when my boys were younger, yes, because you live in New York, it's a big major city, you know, traffic is horrendous, so there's all that side of life you have to worry about,
Yeah.
as every parent does, you know. But the older they are now, it's like, I kind of want to say, there's your passports, guys, get out. It's a big, beautiful world. Go out and see it, you know.
Yeah.
It's funny, you know, Louise, I got this letter through a friend of a friend of a friend about 4 days ago that really upset me. It's from a teacher in South Texas who last year tried to get 60 kids, organise a group to go to Europe and visit all the major European sites. And 40 of the kids' parents pulled the kids out because they had seen the Tekken films. Now these are kids that had never been to the rest of Texas, let alone see the rest of
So
America.
because they'd seen your movie.
I know. And then this year, the lady tried to get 20 students to go to Europe and again met the same resistance. And I'm at the moment trying to compose a letter, something for her to read or send out to the parents of these kids. I feel really guilty about this, you know?
Yeah.
And saddened that people think, you know, it's a movie.
And very unlikely to
It's a
actually
fictitious.
happen.
I know.
That was Liam Neeson talking to me about all sorts of things, including, of course, his new film, Taken 3.